Hey guys, so sorry there was no video last week. Coming back from LA, I just didn't have the time to film, and I've been sick for what seems like a month, and I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. And that's why this is gonna be kind of just a casual talking video, because I don't have the time right now to film anything else, but I really did want to make a video for you guys. But I figured I could talk a little bit about what I've been doing, what I've been up to. Been traveling a lot and playing a lot, and that's really exciting, but it's also incredibly overwhelming and incredibly tiring. And I think that's the reason I've been sick for so long. So I think a lot of you guys know I was in New York the first weekend in April for a show with On 12 at Mise en Place. On 12's project was accepted into Mise en Place's curation series, and we were really, really excited to be able to share that in a different city. A couple of our composers were New York based, and so they were able to come, and it was a lot of fun. We shared the program with Hinge, who's this amazing Boston based group. If you guys have a chance to check them out, please do. I'll link their website. It was really, really cool, a lot of fun. But unfortunately, I was really only able to be in New York for like 36 hours before I had to go back because I was still working and I was in rehearsals for Manual Cinema. Manual Cinema is this amazing, amazing theater company that does overhead projected, live action, live music, live sound effect productions, basically. It's really, really hard to explain unless you've seen them, but it's a combination of live action shadow puppetry, shadow puppets using overhead projectors, and then they have original live scores for all of their shows, and they do live sound effects. It's like basically creating a movie with puppets and humans, and it's happening right in front of you, and it's the coolest thing in the world. I'm so, so grateful that they are working with me and they've hired me a couple times, and it's just the greatest experience. And we got to do 3 shows at the Bird Stage in Santa Monica, which was super fun. It was amazingly warm, and the weather in Chicago has been so awful that it was nice to get like some sunshine. I almost got a sunburn. It was great. And we were able to also go to the Getty, which was awesome. I love art museums, and that one's a beautiful one because it's such a campus like feel. I mean, only in California, like you could never do that here because it's always raining or snowing. But I guess that's what I get for living in the Midwest. But I had 5 days there and then came straight back and was working and had Easter services. And now I am finally like, I guess I have a gig this weekend, so I'm not really done, but it's an improv gig. It's a lot of fun, and it'll be a little bit less intense than it's been before because it's like improv gigs are easier on my brain because like I do have to prepare, but I don't have to prepare music. I don't have to rehearse in the same way. It's still like clicking into the people that I'm playing with and everything like that, but it's not like you must come in at this time at this place with the right note kind of thing. So it's a little bit less stressful. And I really am enjoying improv a lot lately. It's just been fun to kind of get out of my box because I'm pretty much, a lot of you guys probably know this, but I am basically an orchestral based person who ended up in this world. I started out at Toronto as an orchestral musician. I started off at Indiana as an orchestral person. I spent my first year at Indiana auditioning for the orchestras, and then about 8 months into my master's decided that I didn't really want to do that anymore, and asked if I could be basically if I could be considered for the contemporary ensemble rather than the orchestral positions, and was lucky that I was accepted, and move forward from there. But I really have only started exploring the non notated forms of classical music very recently. I think a lot of you guys know that. So it's a really fun exploration, and it's helping me learn more about my musicianship and who I am and what I want to do in music and what I like in music too. I think it's allowed me to have a wider appreciation for some of the stuff that I thought I didn't like as much. and feel more comfortable also with less notated forms of music. I've always felt really tethered to the page because I'm a very analytical, math-based person. I think so, I've talked about this before, but I actually applied for undergrad as a math major as well as a music major. So it's definitely something that, like, not having the notes and not having the guide and not knowing what's going on is difficult for me sometimes because I am just uncomfortable with it. And being able to explore improv a little bit more and explore writing music a little bit more has allowed me to be freer in my own playing. And well, obviously, if you're playing notated music, you do have to play what's on the page. It gives you a little bit more freedom to express that and interpret that because you have a better understanding of what's on the page rather than just seeing the notes and the rhythms and the dynamics. So I think it's something that I'm really, really enjoying. It's not something I think I am really enjoying it right now. And yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that this weekend I can film some real, not real videos, but I can film some more of the technique videos and some more that require my editing and time and scripting and things like that. But yeah, I'm back for now. I think as my career goes on, these videos are going to be harder to do just because they really do take a lot of time, and I love making them, and it's something that I definitely want to continue, but I think I need to kind of rethink how I film them and rethink how I plan them out because I really don't have as much time as I used to. I think that's a really interesting thing is like a year ago, I had all the time in the world and I was filming videos all the time. I was doing 52 weeks, and 2 years ago, I was doing 365, and I don't think I could do that anymore. I was talking to someone, and I don't think that I could do the 365 now. I don't think I have the time or the ability to do that right now just because I'm doing so much more in music, I'm gigging so much more, and also my job has much more I have many more time commitments in my job. So it's a really interesting thing how 2 years can change so much. And I know that like those two projects are also what's causing me to have more work now, but it's really weird to think that I just couldn't do it this time. I'm I'm sure I could actually because I did it the first time and I wasn't exactly like not doing anything then, but it's definitely a harder thing now to think about doing. But yeah, um I don't really have anything else. I'm just kind of talking at this point. Um, but if you guys like this video, give it a like. If you're new here, subscribe. I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers, which is an incredible number. And I never really thought I would get there, so that's super cool. And thank you guys so much. If you want to support me more, check out my Patreon, and I will see you guys next week.